Hello, Frye families. My name is Lynn. Thank you for joining me today. We'll be looking closely at two different artworks from the Frye's collection before getting our hands dirty. You're welcome to pause the video at any moment if you need more time to look, discuss, or simply take a break. Grab an art buddy and let's get started. Take a moment and look closely at this painting. What is going on in this picture? Do you see an outdoor scene with some snow and a stream? In fact, this painting is called Mountain Brook in the Snow. A brook is a small stream. When was the last time you saw a stream? Did it have snow around it like this painting? Take a closer look at this painting. Other than the snow, what more can you find? If you see some rocks, point to them in the painting. What about some vegetation? Vegetation could be plants or grass. Can you spot them in the painting? Point to them. If you were to add something new to this painting, what might it be? Where might you place it in the painting? Share your idea with your art buddy. Now, let's use some imagination. If you were to step into the painting and stand at the spot, what might you hear? What might you be doing? What might you be wearing? How might you feel? Are you by yourself or with someone? Who might it be? Talk about what that experience might be like with your art buddy. I hope you had a nice imaginative visit with this painting. Now, let's look at a different artwork. Take a minute and look at this painting. What does this work have in common with the previous painting? Snow, exactly. What do you see that makes you say that the artist is illustrating snow in this painting? Maybe it's because you see a lot of the color white? This is a watercolor painting. Have you ever painted with watercolors? If so, how might you show the color white? You can certainly use white paint, but often artists use the white of the paper and paint around the white shape they need. In this case, in order to represent the snow, artist Frye Museum used various shades of blue to paint around the snow on the mountains. Other than the snow, what more do you see? It's hard to miss the people and houses in the lower half of the artwork, isn't it? What do you think these people might be doing? Talk with your art buddy. Some of you might say that they are celebrating since people are gathering together and a couple of figures are holding a big star in their hands. What do you think they might be celebrating? Maybe they're celebrating somebody's birthday or a special holiday? If you were one of the figures in the painting, what kind of sounds or music might you hear? And if you were to give this painting a title, what might you name it? Share it with your art buddy. Alaska-based artist Frye Museum titled this painting Starring. It is a Ukrainian Christmas tradition that was introduced to the Russian Orthodox communities in Alaska. With a child carrying a star in the beginning of a procession, people stop in every house in town to sing and pray before enjoying some holiday treats from the host. Frye Museum is known for painting day-to-day activities of village life as well as folklore and legends. I don't know about you, but seeing all this snow in both of these paintings make me want to play in the snow. Don't have snow where you live? No problem. Let's make our own snow. To make your snow at home, you will need some baking soda and some hair conditioner. Doesn't matter what brand of hair conditioner that is, but these are the two main ingredients you will need for your snow. I also like to have some knickknacks that I find at home, some buttons, beads, pipe cleaners, craft wire, clothespins, and even toothpicks. These might come in handy once we're done with our snow creatures or winter scene. Lastly, you will need some kind of containers to mix your snow in. Here I'm using the lid of a container. You can use a cookie tray, that will give you a lot more room to work with, or you can use a bowl to mix your snow in. To mix our snow, we want to have the baking soda and the hair conditioner in a ratio of 3 to 1. So here I have some hair conditioner. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this into my lid. And then I'm gonna measure 3 containers of baking soda to mix it in. If you have some larger chunks of baking soda, that's okay. We will just crumble them when we are mixing it with our hair conditioner. So that's about 1. So I need 2 more. So 2 and 3. Depending on your hair conditioner, if your hair conditioner is a little bit more on the runny side, you might need a little bit more baking soda. So now I'm going to go ahead and mix this in. Just crumble up some of the larger parts of the baking soda. Just really working the hair conditioner into the baking soda. This is kind of a messy process. So we want to get it into a consistency where you're able to form a shape with your baking soda. So we're getting there. Right now it's slightly on the wetter side. So I think I want to add just a tiny bit more baking soda. And obviously, the drier your snow is, the easier it will be to have your snow fall apart. So if it gets too dry, just add a little bit more hair conditioner. So now I have some wet snow I can work with. So with the snow, we can easily form a shape in your hand, and this is what we want. Once you have your snow made, you can go ahead and form your snow into some shape. I like to just squeeze a ball of snow in my hand and kind of form circular shapes. Or maybe they can be kind of like a finger shape on the longer side. So I'm going to use my whole hand, just kind of tossing between my 2 hands to form the shape. I really want to squeeze the snow together so it doesn't fall apart and the shape will stay. So once you have some shapes formed, you want to think about what kind of creatures you want to make. So perhaps I want to build a creature that's laying on the ground. So maybe this can be my body. My creature will have 2 tiny little arms. Maybe a nose that might be sticking out. Maybe a smaller circular shape. Oh, this kind of looks like a bird. Maybe I'll turn it into a bird. So maybe I will add a tail. Like that. So I have a bird laying on the ground. Maybe I'll use the beads to add some eyes. Maybe I will use the pipe cleaner to give it maybe like a scarf around the neck. I'm just folding my pipe cleaner. Maybe I'll actually put it between the head and the body. That can be the scarf. Maybe I will use the clothespins to create its wings. Oops. And now I have a bird-like creature made out of snow. Maybe you want to make a winter scene. So here I have layered the bottom of my lid with snow, and maybe I will build a snowman this time. And so I'm just gonna forming the snow into some bowls and stack them up together. I'm just pressing them down, make sure they will stick to each other. Maybe I will use this guy to be a hat for my snowman. Maybe some beads for the eyes for my snowman. I'll give it a scarf, maybe using a pipe cleaner. Bend it a little to make sure the pipe cleaner will stay in the shape that I want. Oops, lost my eye, so I'm going to put my eye back on. Press it down a little bit more, make sure it stays in there. I'm not sure if I like this pipe cleaner. Maybe I will switch to the wire here. Maybe I will use the toothpick for the arms. My snowman has very long arms. Like that. Maybe I'll add a button for my snowman. Maybe I can also build a tree for my snowman. Maybe the clothespin can be my tree. Here's another tree. So I wonder, what are some other things I can add to my winter scene other than my trees and my snowman? I cannot wait to see what you come up with. After your snow creatures or snow scene is dried out and you want to make something else with your snow, you can simply by taking away the accessories that you have, anything that's not baking soda, and simply just crushing them in your tray and adding a little bit of water to it. Oops, that's a little too much. And with all these larger chunks, you want to crush them between your fingers to make sure they are soft and powdery again. If you add too much water like I just did, you can just by adding some more dry baking soda to get it to the consistency that you need in order to form a shape again. I think this is pretty close. And now you have some fresh snow you can work with.